People just see the shine, they don't see the grind. The bags under my eyes, it was a lot of grinding and setbacks, but I am not feeling anything stop me. Kodak Black. Good afternoon, Dr. Jewell, Dr. Schlinger, Mrs. Lyons, faculty, staff, and my fellow students. In the past few years, I have gone through some rough times, which happen in different parts of my life, like sports, school, family, or just hanging out with friends. These challenging moments were super important because they had taught me a lot. One time, I had a baseball tournament. I'm usually a catcher, but this time they wanted me to pitch. This is something that I've never done because catchers and pitchers have entirely different roles. However, I decided to give it a shot. I did well in the first game. I only allowed one hit and no runs. But the thing was, my arm started hurting afterwards. I didn't think anything about it, so I caught the next game. However, my arm hurt even worse after that. And then it happened again in the next tournament. It was like deja vu. Throwing the ball felt like torture. So I finally went to the doctor. The doctor took some x-rays of my arm and found something seriously wrong. They told me that the growth plate in my elbow got separated because I had been throwing too much. I was told to take a 6-week break and do physical therapy for a month. It was tough not playing baseball or lifting anything during that time. Now after the 6 weeks and a month of physical therapy, I'm back, better, and stronger than ever. Going from throwing 60 to 65 miles an hour to throwing 69 to 77 miles an hour. However, I learned an important lesson about taking care of my body. It's not just about playing the sport, it's about taking care of yourself. Then there was that one scary time during Taekwondo class. It was a boiling hot day, and suddenly, I started feeling super itchy. My vision got blurry, and it was getting hard to breathe. I was freaking out, and my mom noticed something was seriously wrong. She took me out of class and gave me some medicine. It didn't help much. My arm started feeling weird and tingly, so she used an EpiPen. That thing hurt a lot, especially after she had to hold it in for what was 10 seconds, but felt like forever. The instructor at the class thought we should call an ambulance, but my mom was worried it would take too long, so she drove me to the hospital herself. It was the longest car ride of my life, and I was afraid I might not make it in time. However, we arrived, and then the doctor said I needed some medicine for an EpiDrip. It was like a slow IV, so they didn't have to keep giving me shots. However, they also told me I had to stay in the hospital overnight because my condition still wasn't good. That was my first scary allergic reaction, and then it was super confusing and scary. Then it happened a few years later. But this time, we were in Atlantic City. We went to this lovely restaurant, and everything seemed fine until we returned to the hotel parking lot. I threw up, and my mom said I had to use the EpiPen again because I was looking puffy and red. I didn't want to. Then I threw up again, so I finally decided to it. This time, it didn't hurt as much. However, my mom decided to call an ambulance. When the ambulance came, they told me to get on a stretcher, or she called it gurney, so I could go to the hospital more efficiently. They even put an oxygen mask on my face because I had trouble breathing. It was all super terrifying, and I saw parts of the hotel that regular people do not usually see, like the storage room, because it was the quickest way to the ambulance. At the hospital, they didn't know me like the doctors in my regular hospital did. They asked a bunch of questions about my allergies and my history. They seemed surprised when they saw that the levels of my allergies were off the chart. They had to double check that it was all correct. Just like other times, they said I had to stay 6 hours after the last time I took medicine. However, that was only 30 minutes ago, so I had to stay overnight again. It was already 10:30 at night, and I was really tired. After all these challenging moments, I became super careful with what I ate and drank. It's been 2 years since my last allergic reaction, and I hope to keep that streak going. These events have taught me much about caring for myself and being aware of my allergies. It is not always easy and pretty tough and pretty scary sometimes, but I know how important it is to stay safe. These difficult times have taught me a lot. They have taught me that adversity is a source of strength. When I was injured in a baseball game and had a severe allergic reaction, I learned I needed to take better care of myself. These experiences have also taught me that life is unpredictable. They have taught me that family and friends are always there for you, especially when you need them the most. My mom has taught me that compassion and strong support can make all the difference. I've learned that knowledge is power, and I've become passionate about educating myself and others about allergies. These experiences have taught me that I am stronger, healthier, and more empathetic. Let's look at these challenges as an opportunity for growth and change, and let's empower the others around us. Thank you.